Greetings, Keechlings. Keech Prime here with my live reaction of One Piece Chapter 1135. Really wasn't expecting it. I think I got a notification that it came out late yesterday afternoon, and I was like, is it though? And as it had. So, yeah. Anyway, we've got what's probably going to be, I assume, the last chapter of the year, but is probably officially the first chapter of next year. So, that's how these things go. Anyway, color cover. All right. It's looking good for Weekly Jump. Okay. Moving on. We've got. How do you pronounce that? Camaraderie cups? Oh, yeah. So, is this gonna go along with the. Oh my god, she's been learning. Um, the whole thing of like, you know, drinking sake together and then becoming brothers kind of thing. Is that what's going to happen here? But yeah, Hold'em, he needed to know when to fold him because he getting beat by a little girl. But yeah, Onichild Yamato and the Holy Inari Shrine Pilgrimage, Volume 21. I'm stronger than I was before. Indeed. Let's see here. The Giant's Well of Wisdom. The letters are huge. It's hard to make out. They're just sitting in a book. I love it. Uh, Bebelot is this library's master. Wait, the owl. Okay, that explains the name now. I thought it was that they just built it in a tree or something that had an owl in it, and the owl just said, "Fuck it, I ain't moving. This is my house. So you call this the Owl Library?" But no, he is the master. Okay, they say he's been here for hundreds of years. All we can say for sure about this owl is, oh my god, he's wearing glasses. Um, he gigantifies any book. Wait, what? Hoot that enters his territory. Head librarian of the Owl Library. Wait, Bebelot. Are they the little robotic owl from crap? What was it called? Clash of the Titans. I'm wondering if that's supposed to be a reference to that because it was made by the goddess Athena, who is the goddess of wisdom. So yeah, I think that he was called Beppo though, or Bep. What was it? Alexa, what was the name of the robotic owl in Clash of the Titans?
According to an Alexa Answers contributor, Athena's mechanical owl was named Boo. Pro.
Bubo. Alright. It was Bubo, but it could be a slight reference to it, and then the lot being, I don't know. But anyway, other than a lot of books, maybe. Or it could be bibliography is also a thing, depending on what the official translation spells it as. News coups don't come to Elbaf since it's not part of the world government, but sometimes the fishermen bring some tiny papers back here so we can read them. Oh. He must have eaten the rear fruit and became a nurturing owl. What? To think even inorganic things can grow with his power. Wait, the books are organic, though. That's a perfect ability for a kingdom of giants. I mean, it is. Okay, so that explains that. Feeling nostalgic? Yeah. She's just sitting on a history book. I don't know what history of what, though. Anyway, I hope they have medical books here. I know we had a few, but most of it was archaeology and historical works. We got some medical books, native to Elbaf too. Wow, I can't wait to read them. Although those books were always large, so they can't be shrunk down. What? uh, okay, so Luffy's having fun with the kids. Oh my god, they're in a swing that's over inside the library? Why? Yahoo! And that kid is fucking terrified. Well, actually, both of them are. Oh, look at Usopp. I didn't even see him at first. Push harder, harder. This giant swing is the best. We're sorry. Oh God! So Nami beat them up for scaring the children. Can't you see that you were scaring them? Hey, I wanted it to stop too. So I was trying to get out of. That's why he only got one lump. So Gerd is, tending to the children. Wow, it was so scary, Miss Gerd. Oh, you poor thing. Hey, it's shameful for a warrior to cry. Back off, Luffy. These kids were raised with nothing but love and kindness. Hmm? Oh, no. You dirty little swine. Sanji ain't gonna forgive that. Come on, this universal brat behavior now. This is a bit of a letdown, Usopp. Yeah, but it's not like a peaceful Elbath is a bad thing. It might be because now that the... Wait a minute. That swing looks like it's just hovering over nothing. that would terrify me. Also, there's more swings now that I'm seeing it. And I don't... Like, we're seeing what looks like platforms off to the side. So I don't think these smaller ones are anything but swings. But maybe... maybe owl perches. I don't know. Anyway. Yeah, the whole thing of, like, Elbath having, no warriors, at least going forward, probably won't do well for invasions in the future. So I'm sure that some children, as like we saw with I forgot his name, it was like Colin, which I think we're seeing him in this page here. Like there's some, it's just like when, people grow up to join the military, even if they don't have like a military background or whatever, you're always going to have people fulfilling all the jobs, maybe disproportionately, as we've seen with some degree, quantities over the last, couple decades. But it's just how the world goes. So I'm sure there's always going to be soldiers to protect their homeland. There you are, Luffy. God, so much for peaceful. You're wide open. And Luffy broke the sword. I don't even think he did anything. Huh? What? Gear third. Gum gum. Elephant gun. Luffy? Why did you try to... That fist was the size of his face. Don't overdo it, dummy. I didn't even hit him. That's not the point. You're gonna be in trouble. Gwah! Wait, was that Colin? She. It's good to know not everyone around here is spineless. That Luffy is a meanie. I hate violence. But then Colin's so happy for it. That was so cool. You're an emperor, alright. Oh, he has at least one admirer. You're just as bad, Colin. Or Colin. It's Cullen here, which is kind of weird. Our resident delinquent is here. Why do you have to pull these stunts and ditch school? Shut up. I hate weaklings like you. God, he's such a brute. Wait, does that giant literally just have horns coming out of her head? The hell? Okay. Alright, so we're getting a lecture now. Colin, don't cause a scene. But that was a solid first strike. Of course. I mean, she's, a veteran warrior. Of course, she'd still, call out when he does something right. Oh, Mom, Mato said, made all your favorites. What? Your mom? You're a mom, Ripley-chan? Huh. So this is Colin's mother? I thought it was the one... Maybe I missed some... Okay. Well, this explains why he's in a warrior when, he's directly descending from one. Okay. I still doesn't understand why she named him Colin. Is it because she's the biology teacher? Like, why? It's like, maybe when he was still in the womb, he kept like hitting her, and it was hitting her colon, and it was like, "You little brat, I'm going to brand you with that name forever." At least you're teaching your sons the old ways. Aren't you going to tell him to apologize for that sneak attack? Did you know my father's a human too? What? Huh? He used to be a pirate, and he didn't fear anyone, not even the warriors of Elbath. Your dad's a human? Whoa, lingonberries. I'm so happy. My husband's much younger than me. Well, I mean, you're a giant. Our marriage is more informal because of the age gap. He always said it'd be weird to make it official, since he'd be the only one to ever grow old. Is he for real? uh, Whoa. Okay, so we're just going to negate that. So, what if it's the guy that we got his diary talking about the weirdness of Elbath? That would make sense. Could also just be Shiki. Or what if Shiki is actually her husband? My God. I mean, Colin doesn't look anything like anybody. Not that always you look like your parents, but I'm intrigued. How did you perform such things? It's like he can basically almost crawl into you. He must have been well endowed. She was like, haha, you have a warrior's spirit and a warrior's blade. Enough with that anyway. So we've changed over, so I guess Oda was like, yeah, we're not explaining that. Well, even the library is awesome here. These books are huge. Okay, so Luffy's finally entered the library. Luffy, I want to talk with Saul a little longer. I'll meet you at the feast later. Dara Shishi, these guys party for 3 days straight, so we'll have plenty of time. I'm staying too, so we've got our 2 scholarly types of the Straw Hats staying behind. Got it. Don't worry about me either. I'm going to hang around and get my resident permit. Oh, so you're actually... Me too. So, they're just... Okay, they're staying in Elbath. Makes sense. They're welcome here. Oh, I also got some business around here. This entire kingdom is an atom tree. So he found out. Good. That's the same kind of wood which the sun is made out of. Treasure tree atom. So he learned that. Great. Yeah, there were a few atom trees around the world, but the age of this one is off the charts. I want to learn more about the treasure tree while we're here. No worries. We'll just go on ahead. I gotta eat before I starve. I'm at my limit. I got something for you all. What is it, Gerd? They have new outfits! Okay, I kind of like Frankie's. They gave him a beard for some reason. Why do they just have beards roaming around? I don't know. But I'm liking all of them. You know, Robin's is a nice, classy kind of look. You know, barbarous. You know, whatever a female barbarian, how you would call it, barbarous. Brooks is nice. You know, the helmet, it's bigger than his head, so his afro is literally holding this thing on. Frankie's got a beard for some reason. I don't know why they have beards. And then he's got the horns coming out, so he's got a helmet. You can barely see it, but it's there. Jinbei rocking the biggest freaking belt buckle with, I assume that's supposed to be the world serpent. I forget how to pronounce its name. But yeah. So yeah, let's see here. Yo ho ho, this is excellent. I look more like a warrior now, don't I? Damn right, Brooke, I'm feeling stronger already. Say, how come you've got clothes our size? I like making human clothes for fun, but it's all it is, I swear. She's the same way as the fucking Rhodes. God, they're so cute. I'm glad you like them. So I'm assuming Gerd helps supply, you know, normal size races with, or the smaller races with clothing. when they come visit Elbath or other people like her. It's surprisingly comfortable. Alright, we'll meet you guys at the village. Okay, so they're heading down in the flying boat. See you later. Excuse me. Okay. Odest Castle? Near the western village. Hey, what are you twerps doing here? We guards won't let you roam free, you know. Okay, so we're finally getting with what happened at the end of the last chapter. Are you part of the Straw Hat crew? What business do you have in this country? We're looking for the one called Loki. Okay, so... Loki, why would you want to see that criminal? Our country suffered greatly because of him. He's the kinslaying fiend who killed our beloved King Harold. That's why this castle is empty. Also, this is King Harold's castle. Okay. Then will you tell me where he is? We can't do that on the off chance he uses you to escape somehow. So you won't tell me. Sorry, this is a waste of time after all. What? Do. What? Huh? No. This has to be some sort of joke. Bogey. What? It hurts. What the fuck just happened? Wait. Do bogey? Why does that sound vaguely familiar? Oh, what's wrong? So, the first one, he's like crumpling in pain. It hurts. Bogey. This is what happens when you're rude and, prideful. I wasn't really asking before. This time I'm ordering you to tell me. What's going on? He's about to be next. Okay, but... Who are you people? Also, I guess the one guy isn't really talking. It's all the ladies. So I'm wondering if that's to further conceal and confuse the fandom, if that was Shanks or not. If not until now, it's like there was a little bit of a joke in the last Tekking review for 1134, and it was like, how about Shiv being the fake one? But anyway, Western Village, Elbath. Okay, so you're getting really close to that. We've come a long way from the East Blue. Yeah, we finally made it. Hey, I mean, they hadn't been in the Grand Line very long before they even found out what Elbath was. So yeah, they have basically come a pretty far way. And we finally made it. Hey, the Straw Hats are back. Let's see here. We always dreamed of coming to the country of giants, the homeland of the world's greatest warriors. So they're just happy. We've been expecting you. After all, you small folks defended our pride. You freed us from after we were fooled, and you saved me from being erased. So everyone is just like they're the five main giants that they formed a bond with has made all of this possible. It's quite beautiful. All of us would like to officially welcome you to Elbath. Whoa. We may be small, but they weren't looking down on us. She. Here's to the great pirate Straw Hat Luffy, one of the four emperors. And to his crew that took down those monsters, Kaido and Big Mom at Wano. Rah! Wow. Nami's like, can't even endure the pain of all the yelling. Because you've got literally a whole freaking village that's celebrating them. Raise your camaraderie cups for the Straw Hat crew. Wow, cheers, cling. Oh, shit. Jarl. Or Rarl? I never knew how to pronounce. My god, he's fucking massive. He's bigger than Broggy over there. Anyway, Bajaja. They're really living it up. It seems the Straw Hats have returned. So he came flying in. Huh, aren't you the giant that was caught at Sabaody? So he's meeting, Stanson. That's right, call me Stanson. After, Harodine told me we were going to be under your umbrella, I knew it was fate that brought us together back then. He looked so different back then. I'll definitely repay this debt one day. Thank you. I mean, the scar underneath his right eye is like the leading thing of his design. Let's see, refresher on Stanson. Oh God. The childhood friend of Harodine that was captured while napping and brought to be sold at the human auction house. Due to another incident, the Straw Hat crew caused a commotion that allowed him to go free. I see. I'm glad what we did helped you. Are you all having fun? Elder Jarul? What? So he's finally landed. Elder Jarul is here. Who's that? Majaja. Oh my, it looks like we have some tiny guests. For you, yes. Like, my God, that they... Each one of them is like smaller than his finger, basically. That giant's built like a mountain. That's why he's Mountain Beard. Elder Jarul, you made it. Mountain Beard Jarul, hero of the giants, the oldest one in the world. He's 408 years old. Hey, there's a sword in your head, Gramps. Yeah, I noticed that. The fuck? This old thing? I'm lucky my helmet saved me. It looks like the blade's like going through. But it's going right through. Is that why he's like so slow and passive? It's an overwhelming impact. So we get to meet the old man again. But like, to think that he's that big, so like considering how old he is, and like how old, like, say Ors was and stuff, like there's like maybe a generation or two difference between the two of them. So it's very possible that even if like the the demon giants that Ors was a part of was kind of a basically just died out. But like some of them, their genes maybe still exist to this day, and Jarl here, or Jarl, or however you pronounce it, he might be one of them. But yeah, that sword thing is a little weird. It's almost like he's been lobotomized, because he seems to have just this very like kind of dazed look about his face. So yeah, it's very possible that he's just kind of staggering around with Also, he says this old thing. How long has it been in his head? Has it been since the Big Mom incident? I wouldn't think so, because she killed the other one. So, Waterfall Beard. So, interesting. But yeah, that seems to be the chapter. So, we got a little bit more about, the mysterious, arrivals last chapter. So they've appeared in Harold's Castle, which is interesting. So yeah, I mean, there was already like an empty throne and like the battle and stuff. So it definitely seemed like it was his castle, but this at least confirmed it. Then you've got, like, there was actually guards, so that's great. Not that it did anything, because one of them's already basically been incapacitated by some, presumably a devil fruit power is, like, just causing immense pain, which, a very simple power, but an effective one none the least. And it seems to be done... I'm not really sure who's the one doing it. It could be either one of them, to be honest. So I may have to reread the chapter to kind of get that scene a little clearer. But either way, so that happened. They're here for Loki. So Loki is likely to be released at some point in this arc. Now, will he be killed or whatever? Who knows? Or will he then escape Elbath and cause havoc around the world for the rest of the series? These are questions yet to be answered. Um, Also, why do they want to see Loki in the first place? Presumably, he was talking to them. Maybe one of them is the Mosa that he was talking to on the Den Mushi, which might be the woman. Um, so we'll have to wait and see. But so you've got that. We've got an explanation to what, you know, why the books enlarge when they enter the library. They acted like it was a mysterious thing when you literally had the fucking answer. It's the goddamn owl. Why? But now we know why it's called the Owl Library, because he is like the headmaster, the head librarian, the master of the library, because he can make all your books the size you need them, except small, which is kind of funny. He has the rear fruit, which I mean, like, I guess it's like child rearing kind of deal. It's like where things grow up, is I'm guessing where the name convention comes from. Um, Interesting that it ate that, which, you know, aligns perfectly with the giants, and, you know, so it's like it works even with inorganic things too, which is kind of weird because I'm pretty sure paper is organic. So I don't know exactly what else he has affected that would be inorganic. But anyway, so cool owl, love him. I love me an owl. Um, so so we've got most of the hats hit straw bats. Why'd I call them straw bats? What straw bats? Anyway, a scarecrow bat. But anyway, so yeah, most of them are heading to the feast, which is in the West Village, which is very close to the castle, which where our presumably main antagonists of this arc are residing. And yeah, also we found out that Colin, whatever you want to name him, he has a human father. Still don't understand that one. But anyway, I think that's all the main points. Uh, Let me know your own thoughts and opinions. Anything I misunderstood, please let me know down below. Check out my other content, see what you like, suggest things for the future. I'm part of the One Punch Man podcast on Grim Reaper's channel, which we're probably going to start that up sometime in the new year, so stay tuned. And as always, later days. Until next time, Quichling. Happy New Year, because this might be the last video I do for the year. I'm not sure yet. Bye!